It's a long process for some people. It's a much shorter one for others.
Finding a job is a job in itself. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com. Today I sat down with Gabriel Bouchard, Vice President of Monster.ca, to get some tips on everything from writing a resume to finding a job. Where can people find job postings? They seem to be everywhere.
Even though the internet made it easier for employers to post their jobs, there are still a lot of jobs that are not being posted. I think the key is still to uncover where those opportunities are. Networking is definitely one way to go, and by networking I also mean word of mouth. Make sure people know that you're looking for a job, because in their companies, chances that there are many jobs open right now or who will soon become available are greater than ever due to the huge turnover rate we're seeing in most of the industries.
What are some major do's and don'ts of resume writing?
It all comes down to what kind of positions you're applying to. If you're applying to a creative position, you can afford to use a more creative approach when putting your resume together. If the main criteria that companies will be looking for is something else, I don't know, you have to be very detail focused. Your resume will have to carry this kind of perception of yourself, so make sure there's no spelling errors or things like that. And even the formatting has to be quite well organized and standardized. Now you have to define what is the key or the key messages I need to deliver through my resume and make sure that the resume supports that. It's truly a communication process. Many, especially larger companies, are using ATS system, applicant tracking systems, basically automating the screening process of all those resumes coming through the web. Those companies won't pay too much attention to the look and feel of your resume, but more the content. Ask yourself, what kind of keywords would they use when searching the database of resumes to find somebody with my skill set? Make sure that all those keywords are in your resume.
So you found the job that you'd like to apply for, you've given your resume, and you finally got an interview. How much research do you recommend before the interview?
As much as possible. What you want to avoid is to go there and ask basic questions where the answers would be available on the website. And if you can have access to any other information that is relevant to your position, this is something you should know. Like a big contract the company has just won and you would be called to work on that project, try to do as much research as possible. If you know people in the organization, call them, try to get some inside information.
Can you give us some basic interview tips?
Now you want to really dig into what does it mean on a day-to-day basis, what would be the expectations, my boss's expectations toward me, who's the person I'm going to be reporting to, things that you cannot find on a website. You need to demonstrate that you have what it takes, but at the same time, you're not overconfident.